Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
Get yours out there!
Enemy in evisceration.
Replacing switch material!
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
We go steady!
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Why did you make me do this? Why?
Hey, this one can talk.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Be wary. Considering those we've encountered thus far, this individual may not be the negotiating kind.
Wait. Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. Law, what's happening to me? I don't understand. You're not speaking sense. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Oh, I had to kill them. How do I know you won't turn against me as well? How do I know you won't come at me with murder in your eyes? I know what this is. You want me to lose my nerve. Give you the opening to kill me. No. It won't end like this.
Trouble.
I know that was hard, but ultimately it may have been best. I can only imagine the pain of my body being rebuilt just slightly wrong.
You may proceed, Commander. We've got supplies at the ready. Are you in need of any weapons, armor, or other supply? Please take what you require. It's the least we can... The presiding bishop herself has arrived and eagerly anticipates further orders.
Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments. Any injuries you may have any treatments you may require are complement. Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments.
The Order is indebted to you for restoring the archive. If you're in need of supplies or medical attention, they're in the vicinity.
Incoming Protectorate. Looks like they're heading to the skip lab. Wonder why. May not be in the best shape after being pulled from the rift, but that makes them no less deadly.
Our path is barred. That rift looks exceedingly unstable. If we gallivant about, we might find a solution to this problem, or at least a path less likely to pass towards. Visit vengeance upon them 1,000-fold!
Scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon Point Station by order of the Council. While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings is in the old skip lab. The core appears to be pulling plasma tightly around it, not unlike a planet and its moons. Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation that could manipulate the core just enough to clear the chamber. And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of Protectorate ingenuity. Bernard Rand, the man who marched fearlessly into chaos and tamed it.
So, we need an equation to clear the plasma interaction with the rift. Science to the rescue.
Can't hear.
Oh, an enemy.
Lethal measures at the ready, Commander.
Minimizing exposure. The Sovereign always did fancy himself a scientist. Stealing credit for others' work. Not surprising, and not the least of what he's done. There's no way the Sovereign figured this out on his own. Let's re-plagiarize it. Let's plug it into the terminal at the Skip Labs and see if it's right. Both the science and the rift.
If we do not take that rover to the Providence, Arcadia may be consumed by these rifts.
Attention. Please report to intake for processing. Welcome aboard.
Hang her while our luck still holds.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
Strange bedfellows indeed. We'd best find them out.
Predictable fate for the base Say the word and I'll spread it like...
What remains of Horizon Point should yield much in the way of science, once the threat of the rift is neutralized. But that is for the future. Proceed with our plan. I will rejoin you soon.
Greetings, subject. Please note that any attempts... Please make a request.
About to get ugly, Commander. Unless you'd like to avoid the direct approach.
Violence is the answer. N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning. Can't fight. Adjust. Narrowing sensor range. Focusing intensity.
Commander. Must be unaware that we're happy to kill anything they throw at.
I would vote in favor of fighting our way to the console, but if you do not, we should either locate an access card or keep away from our foes. If we choose to keep from arbitrating the local scientists, we may be able to gather information on where the console's modulator is stationed.
Did you not hear the intruder alert from the crew deck? This is a very poor time to be loitering somewhere you should not. You'd best present a very convincing reason for your presence, lest I order our automechs to smear you across the floor. Oh, are you a rift specialist? You should share your progress with Chief Scientist Montserrat. He's in the rift chamber. Here, I'll lend you my access credentials as proof of your authorization. Of course, it's my... Montserrat asserts that this is not how the rift shall work.
Go about your business, or do not.
size of the rift modulator. Seems we shan't be using it. Not without commandeering the whole of the ship. Let us see what we can unearth.
I received word that you were here. Rift specialist, are you? What exactly was it that you needed? I'm rather short on time, as a gander outside might tell you. Yeah, well, we all have urgent needs. And mine is to keep my lab and hopefully the rest of this system from falling apart. I need the modulator for my own analysis. You can wait. So you are familiar with the work we're doing? Tell me, what do you make of our experimentations? The party that the consul himself sent out. It has been a rather long time since they embarked. Did you happen upon them? What? You hurt them? Is that what you dare threaten our leader? Administrator, we have an
malefactor. I'm saying that, but such is the risk of aligning with a traitor. We best search the body. Perhaps he has something that will avail us of access to the rift modulator.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate. Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Consul, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build will not function as intended when used for reconstituting matter from rifts. Every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely lead to severe, unanticipated consequences. The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts will certainly lead to the destruction of any vessel, unfortunately. And we are now out of all of our reach. That included extensive notes in it.
The rifts have spawned throughout unknown reaches? This is more dire than I surmised. But at least we have the means to combat them now. Our work here is not done. We must confront the console before anything can come to fruition regarding these schematics or the rift modulator.
Your punctuality is as commendable as ever. How did you fare in securing the rift modulator? An allowable outcome, to be sure. Did you find anything else of note? When one learns information that rattles their understanding of the universe, we know that rifts are only caused by skip drives. So if they are appearing in non-colonized space, it proves definitively that life did not originate on Earth, and may, in fact, exist elsewhere in other forms. No, I would not expect someone of your middling intellect to care. This is a discussion for later, with laureates in attendance. For now, we must confront the consul before he wrests that future away forever. He is just through the... I have run the numbers, and should you wish to negotiate with the consul, you must be strategic. He will not react well to a direct attack on his character or methods early on. I am never more grateful for having evolved past emotion than when I speak with you. The situation is more likely to devolve into violence than not, but I am willing to give this solution a chance. If only to observe.
You may try to reason with the consul, but I suspect it is a worthless effort. Traitors typically only realize their errors through force.
You should take this time to prepare, replenish, and if there is anything more you need...
So, here we finally stand. The consul's betrayal resulted in the death of the Supreme Arbiter, the death of Virgil. He has taken everything from me, and I aim to repay him in kind. I respect your confidence. There was a time when all of this, not just confronting the consul, but standing here beside you, would have been impossible to consider. I'm glad that we met. Let us proceed.
Looks like the end of the line, Command. I'll make sure the Glorious Dawn honors your name forever. Or, at least until we merge with the Rifts. Assuming we all don't die in the next few minutes. Didn't want you to get your hopes up for eternal glory within the Dawn. But never worry. If we die...
The distinguished presiding bishop herself has deigned to join us. What a charming surprise. I might have known you'd enlist the nearest rabble in reach to crusade against me. Loyalty has eluded you for years, after all. Sentinels, if you would.
Greater numbers, greater odds. It was necessary to combat the irrationality of your foolish endeavor. By failing to show reason, you have lost your edict to rule. Now, stand down.
What's the matter with you? Have your wits been dulled? I am doing what is necessary to save Arcadia, and I'll start by ridding it of trespassers like you. Do not place his decision at my feet. I know it's difficult for the likes of you to fathom the concept of self-sacrifice. And what am I to do but carry on his legacy? What am I to do but achieve what he could not? I'll only be killing a select number permanently. The worthy, however, will be resurrected and reformed so they may reach their full potential. Open your mind, Commander. Yes, I know well who you are. In any other situation, I might be compelled to take you apart and see how precisely it is you operate, but time, it would seem, isn't on your side. You are a relic of an impotent institution, propelled forward by nothing more than luck and foolhardy metal. My dear agent, everything that occurs in Arcadia I know of. My sentinels have made sure of that. I've been following your progress closely, you know, since you so unceremoniously caused our Vox relay to crash into Fairfield. When you began your dealings with the Order and the Corporatists, I thought that perhaps having a chaotic element in their midst could work in our favor. But now you're here, scurrying around my ship and attempting to thwart the Protectorate yet again. For all your bluster, you seem more concerned with running your mouth than improving your performance in the field. Tell me, did you manage to stop us from bringing your peace talks to a swift end? As I recall, Greater Tranquility was reduced to little more than mangled ruins in a single moment.
Greater Tranquility Station was a test?
It was a modest success. I had hoped it'd hobble Auntie's choice in the Order once and for all, but it has proven to be a valuable lesson in patience. I was able to buy the time to enact the very plan before you. Though, judging from that vacant expression on your face, it would appear you've no idea what I intend. Very well. Once the rift destroys Arcadia, we shall edit the information stored within it and use the modulator to reshape our colony into its... Horizon Point's destruction all those years ago was a tragedy, yes, but without it, we might never have opened our eyes to our true purpose and the possibility of Arcadia's rebirth. When the matriarch discovered the first skip drive, she set us on a course to elevate humanity. We're now writing our path, and I will do my part as the architect intended.
If the readouts are to be believed, the rift is on the verge of destabilizing completely. But the rift modulator cannot be up.
Would that slaying the console had rectified everything? I knew I had hoped too much.
Though it may be troubling to you, this conclusion holds no uncertainty. Someone present must do this. Well observed. My importance to Arcadia obviously exceeds that of those present. I will take the schematics back with me, and, using the processed rift data, of course, the Order will begin production of more modulators that can be operated at a safe distance. This is not the optimal course of action we discussed. There are too many errors in your logic to enumerate on them now.
And so, in the end, the commander chose not to choose. Thus, the rift destroyed the colony, killing everyone in Arcadia. Followed shortly by everyone everywhere, as rift destabilizations rippled across the galaxy. In conclusion, the end.